So probably the most part of the citations I wrote were radar and laser, starting with radar till we got the laser units. Laser units are pretty cool because they're target selective, but both of them are used as supportive evidence. Watch this. This is a little weak on the cop's part, but let's just watch.
This man was pulled over by this officer for speeding. Watch out how his expressions changed when the driver confronted him and how the officer actually kicked rocks.
So I paced and radared all three of your vehicles.
Okay, so he pulled over 3, all right, paced and radared. I don't know how that works, but again, could very well have. He must have had moving radar, I'm guessing, unless he was sitting stationary. That's a question I have.
Being in a line, all right, at 98 and a 55 mile an
So he pulled over 3 cars, I guess.
hour zone.
Not even possible.
Yes, it is.
Well, I know all the laws. Have a radar detector.
Okay.
Never went off.
Doesn't matter.
What
Okay, this is good. This is good. Radar detector. So he has a radar detector. There's a lot of times that I stop people that had radar detectors. So if you're good at what you do as a police officer, with radar and laser, you only activate it at the time you want to capture speed. And your radar detector or laser detector is supportive evidence. So there were several times I had people that actually had a radar detector, and that was never a decision factor in whether I'm going to write them a ticket or not. Good for you if you can afford something like that, super heterodyne, all this fancy crap, happy for you. But what I would do is I would say, okay, is it on? Yeah. And then I would point the radar detector at the vehicle and I would activate it, and then it would just go crazy. So then before they said they didn't sense it, yeah, it's just on off. It's just really quick. And in some cases, they don't pick it up. But in this case, if he had forward-facing radar, more than likely it was on all the time. So that would be a question. Here's something else that comes up that, again, it looks a little weak.
type of radar do you use?
Do you know how radar detectors work?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know that the radar is not actually in its mode? All right.
So he's explaining
And if
it like I
gets
just
switched on
did,
and
but
off,
not very well.
It's not going to pick it up.
It does pick it up.
Okay. Okay. Well, just because your radar didn't pick up my radar, it doesn't mean I didn't
My kung fu is better than your kung fu. I like it.
have a radar.
Show it to me.
I don't have to show it to you.
Okay, so when people want to see it, oh my God, sure, absolutely. There was just so many people violating the basic speed law or even unsafe speed that there was never a problem. If I didn't have it locked, I didn't pull them over, but we didn't need to lock it. We didn't have to show anybody, period, as part of the vehicle code, so they can take it up later in court. But again, why have the argument? I would show it to them. But every time you do, you know what they say? Well, that wasn't me.
Do you?
Because you didn't have it. What type of radar do you use in your car?
And I would have gave them the model, give them the serial number, tell them when I calibrated, done the whole 9 yards, piece of cake.
Kind of get speed on vehicles.
Do you guys carry dash cam footage?
Nope.
So you have no evidence other than you're just telling.
Yeah, so he's got nothing else, but
Give me my radar and I'll take a photo of it and take it to court.
Okay. You'll have a photo of your radar with my car in front of you?
I could take it right now, yeah.
No, when you're driving.
No, I'm not.
yeah, just weak. Weak sauce for me. Maybe that's his normal operating procedure. But, if he was doing everything right, it wasn't because of the car. The guy was actually violating the speed. All his ducks should be fine. He should have been able to explain it maybe a little better, but maybe that's just where he is on this.
I could take a photo. It's dangerous when I'm driving.
This man was
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. See you in the next one.